Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Generation in Between rewatch of Dawson's Creek, where we are on season 4, nearing the end. We are on episode 21 and 22 today, so we're going to jump right in. Episode 21 is called Separation Anxiety, and here's the summary. Gretchen's return to college forces Dawson to make an important decision of his own. Jen balks when Grams wants to sell the house to pay for her college tuition.
Yep. That's what happened.
That's it.
That's what happened.
This is the one I accidentally watched 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
In advance.
And did you watch it again or no?
No,
It's just
I
still
ain't got time
back
for
there.
that.
No, nobody
Girl,
does.
I was like, I either remember it or I didn't.
Or you don't.
But I did write down, oh my God, that realtor's hair. It
yes.
was so bad. It was such a bad wig. Because it was a wig.
It was a wig.
Bad.
Yeah. It was a wig when they were in Graham's house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, it was so bad.
I wrote down Juicy and Morsel in the intro when Jack and Toby. So first of all, still do not like them as a couple.
I know.
I think the way that they got to the couplehood just bothers me so much.
Same.
And even now it's awkward because it's like Toby being like, well, are you going to call me your boyfriend or not? When are you going to call me your boyfriend? And Jack's like,
wait, that's the next episode.
I thought it was this one.
It's 22 where he'd be like that.
Okay, well, anyway, that happens. So the scene I'm talking about is the car wash.
Yeah,
okay. They don't talk about it there?
No, that's in 22.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So when is he saying, don't call me Juicy or a morsel? I know what it is. I'm sorry, everyone. See? And I didn't watch this 2 weeks ago. I watched this yesterday. Jen. He's talking to Jen.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry, everyone. Forget that didn't happen. And we'll bring it up again later. Jack is talking to Jen. And Jen is asking for details about his love life with Toby. And she's like, give me a juicy morsel. He's like, don't use those words. And I was like, also, yes. But even then, that scene was annoying. She's like, I got you guys together. I'm like, yeah why did you do that?
It was just yucky.
I didn't like it.
What are your thoughts on Grams selling the house?
I have it in my notes too. On one hand, it is a huge house and she's lived in it with other people her whole life. So now she's going to be living alone. Right. She's older. If she wanted to downsize, I get it. But of course, then they show you this retirement community.
That made me be irritated.
Me too, because and Graham says, just because it has the word retirement in front of it doesn't mean it's bad. And that is true.
I used to have a personal training client who lived in a 55 plus. It's not like it's like houses, like neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. That shit was amazing. And they were busy.
Yeah.
Like this was not a place you go and just sit and knit. Like they had pickleball courts and tennis courts. The gym there was amazing. Mm-hmm. They had this huge pool. They had a movie theater.
Yeah.
They
activities all the time.
Oh my gosh. It was not.
Right. And I mean, it maybe not all of them were to that level back when this was recorded.
That's probably true.
But even then, I felt like the writing made it look so much worse than the idea was.
It was very like ageist.
It was. It was like, you're going to sell your big, beautiful house, and this is what's next.
Yeah. Like, there's no in-betweens.
I know. I didn't like that either. And, of course, you're going to feel like, oh, my gosh, don't sell your house to go there. Of course you're going to feel like that.
Here's my deal. Of course, I was all for her selling the house because I think it's dumb to live in a giant house when it's just you. I think
agree.
It's wasteful.
I won't do it.
Yeah. It's unnecessary, and it's not safe.
That too.
When you're getting older and stuff and you have
tons of
alone,
maintenance.
It's just honestly, I like Troy and I talk about that all the time. Like we're like, when Cooper graduates, do we keep our house? We don't live in a giant house, but once they're both gone and graduated, like we'll probably move into like a condo or something.
Yeah.
He's like, but his thing is like, because he grew up moving around all the time, and he's like, well, I want them to have somewhere to come home to. I'm like, okay, but they're going to be getting to the age where they are going to be building their own homes somewhere. So that is more important.
Then
they can come see us wherever the hell we are.
Absolutely.
And, like our kids grew up in a military family. Home is where we are. It's not it's not a city. It's not a house because they haven't had the same house. It's just home is our unit of 4 people. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, it's interesting because I'm worried about the opposite with our kids.
What you mean?
Because they've all been basically in the same house their whole life.
I see.
That I'm afraid, and there's 5 of them,
right,
as opposed to 2. That when we get to that point where we're like, and our house is not big, but it's still a lot of maintenance for two people.
Once all those kids are gone.
Like you, I would rather be in just like a condo where someone else mows my grass and takes care of all the things, and I just have like a nice place that's new and modern and small. Enough room for maybe like a little dog or two. But anyway, dog friendly only. But I feel like we'll get pushback from our kids. What? You can't? And it's our choice. It's our choice. And even my husband, when I brought it up, I'm like, oh, I mean, I know they're really expensive, but it'd be really cool to like just get a small place like right on the water, like a condo right on the water. Just sell the house and just get the most affordable thing we can find. And he'll be like, oh, well, don't we want the house for when like the grandkids come and stuff like that? And I'm like, no,
I know.
I mean, I want them to come, but like we can like they can stay with us, or we could get them a hotel, or like, I mean, we can figure that part out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess Troy gets like that too, but I understand that because I did grow up mostly in the same house. Like we moved into my house in Slidell when I was like 2. And then my mom didn't sell it till I graduated.
Okay.
Her and my stepdad got married my senior year of high school, but they had 2 houses until I left. And because she was like, I don't want to sell it until you're done.
Yeah.
And it was kind of weird, you know, going like I remember going home from college, not to that house.
Yeah.
But then it was like, well, it almost made it easier to transition to be like, well, I have my own stuff now. Like,
right. Just like you do.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, and honestly too, like our house had a lot of like bad memories as well. So part of it was good that it was gone.
I get that.
And so I get both sides of it.
Yeah.
But also like, Grams, do what you gotta do, girl.
Yeah. I guess I was all for, like you said, the idea of her not living in that big house alone still and having something else nice, because you figure she can get good money for that house. She can get something nice. But I didn't like her selling it to send Jen to college. I didn't love that.
Why?
It's her business. It is her business. I think I mean, Jen even said, Grams, I can get a student loan. I mean, you don't want your kid to be in debt, but
but Troy paid off his fucking student loans for like,
I know.
30 years.
Me too. Like, I think I have a little bit left.
I was like, you probably still have
and I have kids. I have my own kids in college now. I get it. I don't know. I just felt bad about it. Like, I just felt like,
but that's what she wanted to do.
I know. You're right. I don't know. I didn't feel good about it. But then the flip side of this, if you're not sure how to afford for Jen to go to school in Boston, you're also going to move to Boston? But not live with Jen?
What?
Or you are going to live with Jen? I guess we'll find out. But like, the financial part of that didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is kind of what they came to at the end.
That is totally.
Okay. I know what you're going to say, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Yeah.
Should Gretchen sign Dawson's yearbook?
No.
Like, what?
So stupid.
You do not go to school with him.
You are 22 years old, or however the fuck old she is.
Yeah.
Oh, your phone's ringing. Do you need that?
Oh my gosh. Belfast. No, I don't know who that is.
Okay. She is a grown ass lady.
Yeah.
That is not a teacher.
Not in his class. Nowhere in that yearbook.
Weird.
And then in the end, she takes up this whole giant page that could have just been like a separate letter. Now it's in his yearbook forever.
Oh, I thought it was a letter.
Oh, you're right. It was like paper clipped on it. Okay, you're right. You're right.
No, I thought she like,
because the yearbook was there.
Yeah,
but you're right. It was like its own piece of paper. You're right.
Yeah, I did write. I love a dramatic letter and an unplanned exit.
Yeah.
I do be liking that.
I liked it. I was mad early in the episode when I actually thought Dawson was going to go with her. Well, I wasn't sure.
I knew,
but I was like, and in my head, I was like, Gretchen, do not let him do this.
Right.
You graduate once.
Right.
You get this time with your parents at home, only a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Like, do not let him like leave all that.
I know.
And in the end, she didn't. So we're good.
Yeah.
But
okay. So here's my thing with Pacey. I feel kind of bad for him, but also he's the one that fucked around all his high school life.
Yeah.
And you made that bed. And why are you being all surprised going to this party thinking they're going to offer you a spot at a college?
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they're offering you a job on a boat. Hello.
Yeah.
Because what does he expect?
I know.
Okay, great. You've been working hard for like a few months. But listen, that's you. You made those choices.
Yeah. I mean, I did, like you said, I did feel bad for him when he's excited thinking they're going to offer him a college
I felt bad for him, but then I'm like, well, that's
and they're
the
like,
bed
you want to be
made.
a deckhand on a boat? It is a little bit demeaning. And they even said the pay's not good. Like, I know, but I still felt for him.
He ended up taking the job anyway.
He did, and he's gonna love it.
See,
he's gonna love it.
Going to the fucking Caribbean. Come on.
And in my mind, and maybe this is my opportunist side, I was like, oh, but see, then you get to know them even more. Then maybe they will.
No, that's common sense.
You get to know them,
but also like that is a big, important adult life lesson.
Yeah.
Is there are consequences for your actions.
Sure.
Whether you regret it or not. I have to tell myself this.
Myself too.
Like even if you didn't mean to hurt somebody's feelings, or you didn't mean, or you maybe had a whole entire change of heart like Pacey did, there's still consequences there.
Absolutely.
And
you have to, and it is good that he's trying now and that he is not repeating the same mistakes.
But it might not be enough.
For the things that now he wants.
Yeah.
I mean, yes. I've seen that happen.
Oh God, I've seen it happen myself.
Yeah, myself too.
Yeah. I was just thinking today, like, because I've been in a weird mental space. Katie knows the details of this. And I've gotten to where I don't want to talk to people. I don't want, you just get, everything feels tiring. It's like, just not lit. And I'm like, that's probably hurting my family's feelings.
Aww.
And I'm like, and then to myself, I'm like, but I'm in this like hard place. I'm like, okay, but that doesn't mean that doesn't still hurt their feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like you being short with people or not wanting to talk, or just like, there's still consequences for that you got to remedy. So
yeah, I get like that too, where I'm just like so spent. And then like my family's trying to talk to me when I get home at night. And I don't want to sometimes. Not that I don't want to talk to them, but I'm just like, I've been so overstimulated.
It's like you don't have space or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I don't know what it is.
And I do my best in that moment. But what I've tried to do is be proactive in the quality moments when I know I'll be good at them. And so what I mean by that is like, I am a morning person.
Ugh.
So I get up. And I don't just like do my own thing in the morning. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have meaningful conversations with every single person in this house. I'm going to help make their lunches. I'm going to help get them out the door. I'm going to make breakfast. You know what? I'm making breakfast. I'll make it for my husband too. Like, I spend that time while they're all there and we're all there. And
are they morning people? Because ain't nobody wanting to talk to me in the morning.
50-50.
Nobody wants to talk in the morning.
Tegan and I chat a lot. Erin was my morning girl.
I remember that.
She would get up at like 4 or 5 with me.
That's crazy.
She's in middle school. She doesn't have to go till 9:30. So she'd be staying up late now.
That's Cooper too.
So she'd be rolling out of bed just enough time to like
get it together,
shower, get her makeup on, whatever she's got to do. But she'll ask me, and because she leaves the latest, sometimes I'm starting to check out of that mode by then. I'm like, okay, everybody's out. Erin's getting ready. I'm going to answer some emails. I'm going to do some dishes, whatever. And she will ask me to help her with her hair, which you've seen her hair.
Oh my God. She has like 10 of my hairs.
She has so much hair. And she'll be like, will you help me straighten it? Will you help me curl it? And I will, because of this reason.
Oh, because she'll talk to you then.
Because I'm like,
because
she is asking me.
Yeah.
She's stuck.
Yeah, she's stuck.
And I get to spend just her and I. Could I be answering those emails and checking them off my list? Sure. But am I going to get this 20, 30, 40 minutes again with her today? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, and then once she goes to school at a normal time again and not freaking 9:30 in the morning.
Hate it so much.
We really won't have this time.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm trying to not be grumpy in the moment, but also be like, but I know this about myself. So let me try to like do a good job when I have the energy and the space to do a good job at this. That can hopefully help with all the other times, you know.
But it's hard sometimes to do that in the moment.
It is.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's hard sometimes if you're feeling emotionally spent. It's hard to give the effort anywhere.
It is.
You know?
Oh, totally.
So,
yeah. So
happy
I get it.
Holidays.
This got darker than Kate's story about her dad dying in Gremlins.
Okay. I wrote the last scene was cute, but I don't remember what it was.
The last scene.
No clue.
Was it when Grams and Jen are talking about going to
I have no idea.
Boston?
No fucking idea.
I don't know either. I don't remember if that was the last one. That's the last thing I said was Graham's going to Boston.
Okay.
But I don't know.
We'll move on.
Okay.
So, season 4, episode 22 is called The Graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Graduation for the class of 2001, which, Jesus.
I know.
Brings friends and family back together as it prepares to drive them apart. So the first thing I thought about was, where was I in the spring of 2001? And I was like, I was in college. I was finishing my 3rd year. Right? Let's see. I went to college in 98. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 98, 99. Yeah. Finishing my 3rd year. I wasn't 21 yet. I turned 21 in the fall. But that's all I know.
Yeah, I would have been finishing my freshman year.
Okay.
Yeah. In around this time. Yeah.
Which would explain why I think this is where I trickled off in watching Dawson's Creek. Because I was 20.
Yeah.
About to be 21.
And you'd been in college for a few years, and now they're going to college.
And I think I came back to it a little for the last season because I remember the last episode. Okay. I distinctly remember it. But anyway, where you were finishing your freshman year.
Freshman year. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I lived in a dorm. I don't know.
Just sit with that for a minute.
Yeah. I was quite young. Yes.
I was quite young.
Quite young.
In the we were past in the beginning of the 2000s.
In the early millennium.
There we go. That sounds better.
I was a young lady.
What's that accent?
I don't know. I was like, am I like Irish brogue, or am I British?
What?
Or am I like, what's going on?
Or none of the above.
Or literally nothing.
Okay. So what the fuck? They're just buddies with Drew now?
That was
all
weird.
of a sudden. He's sitting with them. He's like hanging out at Jen's
soiree with them. Like,
what?
Yeah. I don't know. That was weird. I don't get that.
Did not like that.
Suddenly he's on there. Did you hear the Ricky Martin pants joke?
Yeah.
This is, what did he say? Tighter than Ricky Martin's pants? What was he talking about?
The security for the school. I just watched this last night. So
okay.
The security because of the senior pranks.
Oh, right.
And then, of course, Drew and Jen are stupid. I'm like, he just told you guys.
Yeah. And then they get caught.
And they're like, oh.
And then they have to listen to him play his cello.
Hilarious. Also illegal. So, like.
Also illegal, but a very funny way to punish these teenagers.
That's like me playing the Cat soundtrack for my kids.
Yeah.
Punishment.
Like, and now you will listen to Cats.
They hated it so much.
To your party.
Let me tell you. Taking them kids to the Jellicle Ball was the best.
I love it so
and
much.
they had to hear me sing.
I feel like
song.
Cooper would be good in Cats.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yes,
I know he would be
such a good rum tum tugger.
He would.
That's the Elvis cat.
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And he can dance. He needs to get on.
So all that will come back to him. Yeah.
Oh my God.
When he is casting cats,
they better throw me as a granny cat in there somewhere.
You're the granny alley.
Let me be a cat that just sits in a corner.
You're like, I better be in Cats. Okay?
I can't do that. If I found a way to get in that show, I would train myself to probably injuries, but I would do it. I love that show so much.
Okay.
Katie's like, great. Well, that's.
I will come watch you. I will come watch you.
Anyway, all right. What the hell, Pacey? Just giving up on that final exam because you had to just say something to your fucking teacher.
I know. He wasn't wrong.
No, but like, just hold on. You're almost out of there. It doesn't matter. Just hold on.
It's that frontal lobe development, man.
I say that, but I was exactly that way when I was a kid.
Like the guy is being a dick.
I know. And
Pacey's been pushed to the limit because, like you said, he's been kind of fucking off the whole time.
I love how you whispered that.
I was like, do I say the word or not? I don't know why.
Because we have microphones.
We have microphones, and I'm pretty sure you heard it, listeners. And there's no one else here right now.
Nobody else.
But I think it was his breaking point. But I agree with you. A properly developed frontal lobe would go, just put your head down.
Yeah.
Just get through these 45 minutes. And you're golden.
Just push through, man. Although my frontal lobe be malfunctioning sometimes.
Oh, mine still. I'd
be saying stuff, and I'm like, "Oops."
I'm like, "Why did I do that?"
Hello,
something stupid.
Acceptance speech a couple years ago.
And you did not whisper that curse
word.
Boy! And you also had a mic. That was awesome.
Anyway,
that was a really good moment. Let's see. Oh, Joey's letter from her mom.
I wrote that too. And you know what? I was sitting there, and I said, like, as someone who did lose a parent at a young age, similar to Joey's character, I was 11. She was 13, I think they said. That is something you always wanted, was that you would find one day you had some kind of message for closure. and most people don't get it. So I do like that they had that for her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that I did have though, which was really cool? When I was in middle school, I had a teacher, an English teacher, who had us write letters to ourselves for graduation.
Mm-hmm.
She held on to them and mailed them to us.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't have it anymore, but
that's so cool.
Isn't that hilarious?
Yeah.
So like middle school me writing to myself for graduation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, I wonder how many actually got delivered, because if you moved.
I was just thinking that, but people, when they move, they get their mail forwarded.
That's true.
So you never know.
But I love that she did that.
I think that's such commitment.
I
And then
know.
if she did it like every year.
I don't know. I have no idea. And I can't even remember who the teacher was or what name.
Such a fun idea.
She had us write letters to ourselves.
I think like if I knew I was passing away, I would write all the letters to all the people.
I think I'd film a video message maybe.
That too. This episode is so dark. But
God,
if I was sick.
If I'm dying.
If I was sick, I would film them like immediately before I looked sick, you know?
But I feel like there's I wrote a letter to Caden when he went to college, and I put it in his stuff. Aww. So he wouldn't know it was there, because if I would have handed it to him, he would have rolled his eyes, shoved it somewhere, and never read it. Mm-hmm. That's just how he is, and that's fine. So I hid it so when he was unpacking, he would find it.
Right. And then you're curious.
And then, right, because knowing him, he was probably like, is there money in there?
Right, right.
But it's hard to, like, to know. You want to say everything, and you can't say everything. Mm-hmm. So it's like, what do I, like, if I want to encapsulate, and I remember ending it with just like, remember that no matter what, you can always come home. We love you.
Aww.
Whatever. Mm-hmm. And then I said I reminded him of the 3 C's.
You're like, P.S.
I did. No, it was in the middle, because that's important.
Yeah.
You know,
for a college kid. Yeah.
But I also reminded him to have fun. Like, don't be too serious.
Right.
Have a good time. You only have this golden part of your life for that age.
Right.
Where you're in between being a kid and an adult. Mm-hmm. So you have some independence, but not all of it. And it's like that sweet spot where you can.
It really is.
I know. Because then as soon as you're done, you got fucking bills to pay, insurance.
Mm-hmm. It's all the things. Getting to go to college, like live in a dorm
that's
or
huge.
On campus. It is a huge privilege.
Huge.
It's expensive as hell.
Oh my God.
No matter where you go.
Thank you, State of Florida, for Bright Futures
helping,
tuition, because he would not be at Florida State
otherwise, right? But I've been reminded of that doing college visits with my kids, right? And just being like, man, this is really special.
Oh,
like my one kid who's stayed home and is doing community classes right now. When I got back from visiting Florida State, I talked to them, and I was like, you need to plan to go. Like, maybe not next year if you're not ready yet, but like you just said, this is something I don't want you to miss out on.
Yeah.
If you can help it. Right.
Well, because a lot of people don't get the chance. A lot of people have to start working immediately. Mm-hmm. You know,
or you start your family earlier than you planned.
Right.
And, I mean, everything's complicated.
And it's hard to get in college nowadays.
Also that. So
it's so hard to get in.
And we'll find out Friday
about
UCF is Friday.
Okay.
Which, she'd like to get accepted there.
Of course.
And then FSU is next week, Thursday. That's the big one.
Oh boy.
But I think I told you she retook her SAT. Just telling her business. But so she took, so you know how sometimes some people take tests and they like always just do the same no matter what. This is her. When she was little, they tested her for gifted.
Oh, yep.
She missed it by 1 point.
My kids are the same way, yep.
And like, not that, honestly, truly don't care if she's designated as gifted or not. But it was a day her allergies were acting up that they pulled her from class. So I complained. And I was like, look, she was not feeling good. She missed it by 1 point. So we have to go through all this stuff. We have to meet with people. We have to do my husband and I have to go, and we have to sign forms. They agree to test her again. She misses it by 1 point.
That's amazing. And you're like, wah, wah.
I was like, well, they're like, you can independently test her. I was like, no, we're not.
But at least you relinquish.
Yeah, I did. I was like, it's
because I have friends who did not,
and we could have paid for a private test and also,
why?
and it's like, it doesn't matter.
No,
and she's whatever. So, but
kids
then
were
the
both
same
like
thing
that,
happened
too.
with the SAT.
Yeah.
She retook it 3 times and got the same score, and she was going to do it the 4th time. And I was like, this is dumb. Don't do it. Your score's good enough.
Yeah.
But the 4th time she did improve.
Oh, okay.
She improved by 30 points.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah. So she was like, oh, I'm glad. So she was able to submit that higher score.
Yeah.
Which that was the only thing. Because for those of you who don't live in Florida, Florida State is really hard to get into.
Ooh, yeah.
Really hard. So
It's
is
really
University
hard.
of Florida. A lot of our state schools are. And so everything was like, check the box on her application, looked great, except she didn't think the SAT was high enough to be like a slam dunk.
I mean, she's not wrong because they like, I think it's a 20% acceptance rate.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
For a state school,
and
it's crazy.
I don't like that. I think our residents should get to go to school there. Like, it's our public school, but that's a whole other soapbox moment.
We won't get it, but that's fine.
But it improved, and she submitted her new score. So now it feels closer to a slam dunk than it was, but you never know.
I know. It doesn't matter because Caden didn't get into UF.
And that's
but
true.
He got into Florida State.
Right. That's true. You never know. When I was going through a bunch of boxes of stuff from Indiana this weekend, more stuff, I found my acceptance letter to Ball State.
Aw.
Like, that they mailed me.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, oh, this is good karma, you know? But it was like
That's
dated
so
for
fun.
1999
that's
and
so
like
fun.
November, whatever. My mom had kept it.
And now it's emails.
Yeah.
Except Florida State did send Caden like a congratulations card and it played the fight song. When
Oh,
it.
cute.
So if she gets in, she'll get one too.
But they get that like later, like after, like you get the email.
Like normal acceptance time.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
It was fun.
So we'll see.
Anyway,
moving on.
I put, why is it so cold? It's supposed to be graduation and they look freezing.
They do. It looks really cold out. I noticed that too.
But I'm like, it's North Carolina. It's not like, I can remember in Missouri sometimes in May, my kids would still be wearing coats to school.
Well, you mean they recorded it in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah. It shouldn't be that cold. But I mean,
but it's supposed to be Massachusetts.
It's supposed to be Massachusetts.
Never mind.
Excuse me. Oh my God.
Wow.
Jelly beans.
That's the second time you've done that on air. In recent weeks.
And I keep telling people I do not burp.
Well,
but I guess I am a liar.
What do you mean you don't burp? Everybody burps. It's
I do, but like I don't that much.
Maybe you'd feel better if you did.
Probably. I always be having a stomach ache.
That's what I'm saying. It's because your gas ain't coming out.
Okay, well, I am healing on air, everyone.
Like my grandma, my mom, and my grandma, they'd always say better out than in.
Totally.
So
with
get it out. Don't hold it in. That's why they'd always be like, my grandma used to rip them loud. And that's what we'd be like, Nani. And she's like, better out than holding it in.
Especially when it sounds like that.
Like,
I'm trying to keep that in your body.
There's a reason why your body does that. It's to get it out.
There is. I know.
I wrote smallest graduation ever.
Oh, yeah.
There's like 30 kids and like 5 people in the seats.
I know. It was a lot. And then Pacey and Joey's kind of goodbye scene.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
No.
I just put a sad face.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either. Because I want to be so happy for Joey. But then like all this writing around Pacey being miserable.
But then he was happy to leave. So what?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like he didn't even go to graduation. And I was like, all that? You didn't even go to graduation?
Right?
All that.
After freaking out about that. Yeah. And he got to he got to take his test.
Okay. The teacher, I like that he had a little redemption arc.
I like that too. And I liked what he said about, he's like, oh, those honors students that you say I'm here for, I'm actually not. They don't need me. Like, you're the students.
It's not true, but I get what he's saying.
I see what he's saying. And he's like, you're the students that need me. But then I'm like, kind of also like, right. So why do you treat them so badly? But maybe something he said got through to you. So maybe you'll stop being such a dick. It was good. So we have one more episode.
Yeah.
And so then I figure we'll watch that and do just like a recap in general. I'll go back over my notes in all my millions
a recap.
Of season 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we'll move on to season 5.
Yeah. 2 more seasons after this.
Dang. So we're 66% done.
Wow, that was fast math.
I mean, it's 2/3.
Well, great.
Did you see like the wheels turning behind my eyes?
No.
I was trying to do that math really quick.
I didn't even attempt to do any math. I'm just like, she says that, I believe it.
Well, I wanted to be like, oh, we're halfway done. And then I'm like, that's not right. So then I took an extra second and figured out the actual amount.
I could never. I'd be like, it's something past 50. I don't know.
It's more than half. We're all more than halfway there, guys.
So we're almost there.
Well, thank you for listening in to all of our Dawson's Creek episodes, as well as our regular episodes. We hope you're having a great holiday season. And we will see you next time here on Generation in Between. Bye, guys.